So as a result and as a conclusion, we were succeed by using a decentralized system in which there uh, it is scalable and many users can access it at the same time, and it is also cost efficient. If I think it will, if it is authorized and used by in future scope, it will be much valuable for us. Like we know what can happen with paper transparency now. So just it was my, I tried to deploy a blockchain Ethereum system in a decentralized way so we can just make question paper more transparent, more secure, and more reliable. Thank you so much.
Lavish, could you please mention the domain you want to utilize these for the applications?
Yes, sir. For the domains like we also know this is used in cryptography. But if we use this in a examination centers for like as the recent my voice is crack. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay.
Continue.
Like if we use this as examination purpose, like we know like just few days before a neat paper got leaked. So if this approach gets in use, and if we just if like two or three professors are in a race to make a questions for just one paper, everyone have their access with metamask, and everyone can just upload their one question, and if even the other professor would not be allowed to see their question, it will be just stored in a decentralized way in a blockchain with a hash value generated like in cryptography. So no one can tamper, and if anyone tries to just open and tamper it, it's like it's all logs will be created in blockchain in decentralized Ethereum network, and we will know who tried to tamper it. So if we just try this approach, we try this framework in examinations domain, like education domain, so it
Okay.
will be more
Thank you.
transparent for our democracy. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you,
Thank you,
Labesh.
everyone.
Uh,
Thank you, everyone.
is paper ID 147 here?
We can take it at the rest, at the last. Go for 174.
Paper ID 175. Paper ID 175. Anushree. Mohan Ram. Okay, paper ID 203.
Yes, ma'am, we are here.
Shweta.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
203, right?
203. Please share your screen.
Done video because we don't know who is sitting there.
Okay, and turn your video on.
Yes, all presenters should turn the video on.
Okay, share your screen slides, and you will have 5 minutes.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shweta and my co-presenter is
203.
Samahanjum from the Department of Information Technology, K.S. Rangaswamy College of Technology.
Shweta.
Hmm. Yes,
Hi,
ma'am.
Shweta. Please keep this icon on the right side of your
Or
screen.
you can minimize it.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, Sweta.
So let's
So,
start, sir.
Sweta, can you minimize the side icon? See, you can see yourself. You should minimize this so that we can see the full screen.
Okay.
Huh. Okay,
Correct.
So now it's
you can start. You can
Yeah.
start.
I'm Shweta and my co-presenter is Samahanjum from the Department of Information Technology, K.S. Rangaswamy College of Technology. Under the guidance of Ms. K. Hamalada, we are here to present our research work titled Secure EHR System Using Blockchain and Fingerprint Verification. Now let's begin with the introduction. Electronic health record systems are used to digitally store patient medical information such as prescriptions, reports, scans, and treatment history. However, the traditional centralized EHR systems face major security issues, including the unauthorized access and data tampering. To overcome these problems, our proposed systems combines the blockchain technology with the fingerprint biometric authentication. We use 2D DWT for the fingerprint verification and AIS 256 and SKC 256 and RSA algorithm for secure data production and sharing. The main objective of our project is to develop a secure electronic health record system using the blockchain technology. Our system aims to prevent the unauthorized access and the product health care data from the tampering. We implemented fingerprint-based biometric authentication used 2D DWT instead of traditional password-based systems. And existing systems mainly depend on centralized databases and password-based authentication, right? These systems are vulnerable to unauthorized access and phishing attacks and also data tampering. And to overcome these limitations, we proposed a blockchain-based secure EHR systems with fingerprint authentication. And our proposed system is a secure EHR platform developed using blockchain and fingerprint authentication. This system eliminates centralized security risks by distributing the records across blockchain nodes, and fingerprint verification is performed using the 2D DWT algorithm, while the SHA 256 hashing used for secure login validation and medical records are encrypted using the AES 256 before cloud storage. And blockchain ensures the transparency and tamper-proof record management, while quorum consent prevents unauthorized modification. And to our system uses several security algorithms for protecting the healthcare data. The first one is the 2D DWT algorithm extract the fingerprint features for biometric authentication, and SPC256 hashing is used for integrating the verification and the tamper detection. And AES256 encryption secures the medical records before cloud storage, and RSA and ECC generation provide the secure encryption, decryption, and synchronized data sharing. And now I would like to hand over the presentation to my co-presenter, Samanju.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Shama Anjum. This diagram represents the overall architecture of our proposed system. First, users log in using fingerprint authentication. The fingerprint image is processed using 2D DWT and validated using SHA-256 hashing. After successful authentication, RSA keys are generated for secure communication. Medical records are encrypted using AES-256 and stored securely in the cloud. This this slide shows the technologies used in our project. The application is developed using Java and MySQL database support. HTML and CSS are used for front-end interface. For security, we implemented 2D DWT fingerprint authentication, AES 256 encryption, and blockchain with quorum consensus validation. Um,
Say that 37.
Our system consists of several important modules. The biometric
Hi.
fingerprint module.
Excuse me, Shweta. You have 30 seconds, so please conclude.
Yes, Sonia.
Data. Ask them to show the data first.
Show the data first and be quick.
In conclusion, we propose a secure blockchain-based electronic health
Show
record
the data.
system
Show the
using
data. Shweta, show the data. Show the data. Without data, you cannot conclude. Show the data. Go back to the data slide. Yeah. Show the data.
Are you asking the screenshot of the demo or
Okay. Go to the conclusion. Go to the conclusion. Have check.
the system eliminates the password-related vulnerabilities and provide tamper-proof healthcare data management and AES 256, SKG 256, and RSA algorithms within data privacy and security. The overall the proposed system framework provides a scalable, reliable, and privacy-preserving solutions for modern healthcare environments.
Okay, okay. Shweta, got it, got it. Thanks, Shweta, for the presentation. We have one question, and the question is that in which medical domain you think this will be very much useful? In which specific medical domain you think this is useful?
Can I repeat it?
You
Sir, can you
targeted this
repeat
for
it?
any biomedical applications?
Yes, sir. This project can be used in medical clinics and diagnostic
Huh,
centers,
correct.
and
So the
where
question is what?
techniques need to be done. Sir,
The question is what kind of medical applications you think it is possible? Okay, okay. Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Go to the next.
Paper ID 365.
I think that's it.
Paper ID 365. Kambala Joshnavi.
365, right?
365. Are you there? Paper ID 365. Okay, next 483. Bhavna Arora.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Please share your
Yes, ma'am.
slides.
Yeah, ma'am. Sure.
483.
Ma'am, is it visible? Is it visible, ma'am?
Can you make it full screen?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Please go ahead.
Yes. Good afternoon, one and all present here. I'm Bhavna Arora from Law College, Dehradun, Uttaranchal University. Today's my topic is AI-based monitoring system for environmental protection using biodegradable waste analysis. Yeah, first of all, let's know what is biodegradable waste. This paper is basically conceptual review paper which talks about the artificial intelligence and IoT sensors, machine learning and smart monitoring systems to manage biodegradable waste more effectively. It explains how the waste like food scraps and crop residues,
Topic will
etc.,
be there.
which uh, which was not handled properly and how they'll affect in our environmental system. Now, biodegradable waste is a natural waste which cannot be properly decomposed with and which cannot be handled properly, and sometimes it creates environmental and health issues. Some examples are like vegetable peels, fruit waste, crop residues, garden waste, etc. If they are not properly decomposed, they can create certain issues, smells, rotten areas, flies, which sometimes create health issues. Now, this is the problems which are basically cause for this poor management of biodegradable waste is first one is soil and water pollution. When these waste is not is dumped in open areas, then sometimes it produce dirty liquids, and some when this dirty liquids enter into the soil or water bodies, they cause certain types of pollution. Second one is bad smell. This sometimes this rotten smell sometimes affect the surrounding areas, and sometimes it affect the healthy living also. Third one is methane gas. Methane gas, we hear about it. It's harmful gas, and sometimes it affects greenhouse impact also, and impacts the climate changes. Health risk, it's when it's poorly managed, then it attracts insects, rats, flies, and other pests, which can spread certain types of disease, and sometimes it become a reason for causing certain hazardous diseases. Next is overflow and cleanliness issues. If the waste streams are not properly monitored or collected properly, sometimes they can overflow. They overflow, and they create their surrounding dirty, and affects the city cleanliness. Now, what is the role of AI in biodegradable waste management? Its first one is AI help in real-time monitoring system. Real-time monitoring system, that means with the help of this AI and IoT sensors, the smart bins can be created. It helps the workers to know which bin needs to be uh, clean, or needs to be uh, clean, or needs to be emptiness. Second one is waste prediction. It helps the waste prediction as per the basis of their weather, population, waste data. Sometimes we notice that in festival times the waste scenarios is increases, so that is why it helps in the prediction of in that particular areas. Waste classification, it helps to categorize the organic waste, paper, plastic, and different types of waste, so that we can decompose that waste according to the classification. Next is route optimization. It helps the best route for waste collection vehicles, which uh, which which are required for the bin, which are required for the emptiness of that particular phase. It helps the vehicle manager to identify which bin needs to be uh, clean, or which bin is basically overflow, so that is so on that particular scenario they can go and manage the particular system. Next is how can AI help in environmental protection. First one is real time monitoring. Real time monitoring, it means that AI
Excuse
can
me,
work.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, please show the data and conclude. You have 1 minute.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, show the data and conclude fast.
Yeah, ma'am. Real-time monitoring system basically helps to detect the problem which are early before they can become very serious. Pollution control, we can identify the release of the methane gas. Better waste collection, we can basically identify the routes which help us to collect the waste scenario. Predicting and prediction and planning, it helps to future waste generation which used as per the basis of past data. Suppose, ma'am, we just take an example for the festival time. In festival times, we have number of the production of waste is definitely increased in the nearby areas, in sweet shops and all that. When we use that with the help of this AI, if we certain use that sensor technologies, then definitely it helps to decompose that waste properly, and help to municipalities to clean help
Uh,
helps to municipality to clean the particular areas.
Could you please show the
Yes, ma'am.
data and conclude? Your time is up. Please show your data and
Uh,
conclude. It's
right,
already
right
5 minutes.
now, sir, right now I am not having the data slide in this presentation. I had not included in it. Can I conclude the
Yes, yes, sure, sure, sure. Go ahead and conclude it, please.
thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Simple. Basically, this AI-based biodegradable waste monitoring system helps protect the environment uh, by making waste management smarter and faster. Biodegradable waste can cause problems like bad smell,
Okay,
methane
okay.
gas
Thank you,
release,
thank you,
soil pollution, and water pollution,
thank you,
and health.
thank you, ma'am. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, we have
Okay.
understood. So, take a quick question here. So, how do you think how much it will cost
Yes,
to
sir.
create this kind of device?
So I just like we have a water fill tanker sensors, like it's cost about 3 to 4 thousand. If government used this technology and prepare smart sensors for particular bins, then it's not cost more than 5 to 6 thousand for a particular bin, and it will be easily manageable at a government level.
So you mean to say that within, if you have a funding of 5 to 6 thousand, the development will be there.
Yes, yes,
Okay, okay. Thank you. कर रहे हैं भाई
thank you.
बात हो रहा है ऐसा तो क्यों
Okay, paper ID 365. Are you there?
36
Yes, ma'am.
5 on 7 oh which one that's okay take it
Please share your screen.
take it
Joshnavi.
Yeah, ma'am, I will share.
एकेडमिक्स का हाल बहुत बुरा है यूएससी पे वर्किंग ऑन दैट अकॉर्डिंग टू मैंने पूछा क्या इधर आके क्या चीज महसूस किया मैंने इसीलिए पूछा तभी मैंने आपको बोला कि इंडिया में सॉरी तो नेक्स्ट सिस्टम व्हिच इज एससी करने यार अभी सुबह now in this case what we exactly did is that again this can monitor
Yeah,
your
ma'am,
while
it is visible.
typically like those who snow before they are
Ma'am,
with almost impacted इसको कम कर दो नहीं चाहिए हम लोग को सिर्फ इससे वो काम चल जाएगा इसका स्पीकर है ए इसका स्पीकर है बस इसको चालू करो सब काम कर
Hi, Joshnavi.
hi, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
ए इधर से कुछ यहाँ पे सब कुछ आ रहा है इनमें एक से बस नहीं और भी कुछ है हेलो
Hello.
हाँ हाँ आर यू एबल टू हियर अस
Yes, yes, sir. You are
Please
audible.
keep this icon your right on the right side,
also ask
or to minimize it. Joshnavi.
sound interference
Joshnavi, on your screen, you can yourself see that there is an icon here. You can minimize it. Okay. Okay, now share your slides.
से बैठे रहो तो मैं चल रहा
365.
365 right
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay,
Yeah,
you can start. You
myself,
have
Kamal.
5 minutes.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Start.
Yeah, myself, Kamala Joshnavi, and my teammates were uh, Tulsiran, Sangeeta, and Johnson. Today, we are going to present a decentralized blockchain framework for secure verification and management of academic digital credentials. The main motto of this project was to make academic digital credentials to reduce the forgery of the certificates. In the today's world, academic certificates are mostly paper based or stored in the centralized system. These certificates can easily lost and forged or manipulated easily. To solve this problem, our project uses blockchain technology, which is a decentralized and tamper-proof system. It assures that once a certificate is issued, it cannot be altered or duplicated. The main existing system suffers from certificate forgery, manual and slow verification, lack of trust between the institutions and employers. So there is need to be for secure, fast and reliable verification. And the abstract of this particular is to educate the certificates are issued and verified, and to be digital records of the certificates on a blockchain, which can be accessed, verified, and anywhere appropriate permissions. And objective of this particular was the main object of the project was to create tamper-proof digital certificate system to enable easy and fast verification, to provide system to provide student controlled access to the certificates. And the problem statement was to digital records of the blockchain containing information about the certificate issuer and recipient and the certificate details. The issue at the hand necessitates shifts towards the blockchain to enhance the security and efficiency of the education certificates management and digitizing era.
And embracing blockchain technologies holds the potential revolution in this process. And the main applications was used in this particular project was used by using companies which was hiring the students, and we can maintain this website in educational and government sectors and professional certificates authorities. This can all be used in this particular project. And these are the literature survey for this project. We have all taken from this papers and authors details. And the tools and technologies we have used was Python, Django, Solidity, Ganache, and HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And the concepts which we have used is blockchain, smart contracts, cryptographic hashing. And Solidity is used for um, development of smart contracts and the cryptographic hashing. And the data was stored in the blockchain, and algorithms which was used as HHA-256, which was single way, one way program that which converted input data to fixed length unique value, act as a digital fingerprint. And the smart contracts, it is a self-executing program which is used to store the data in the blockchain and execute automatically when the input value meet their requirements. It was a predefined technology actually. And this may and this in this project there are three main stakeholders. Those was uh, student and college and company. Student can view certificates or approve or reject the company request, and the university can add or upload certificates, update certificates, and company can request access and verify the certificates. And how system works? How the system works? University uploads a certificate, and certificate is converted into hash, that is digital fingerprint. Hash is stored on the blockchain, and student will view the certificate and access the certificate. Company requests the certificates of the students. If the students will give permission to view the certificates to the company, then only certificates can be accessed to the company. If student did not approve, it will not be accessed to the company. If the data is changed,
Jaishnavi, you have 1 minute left.
okay,
Please
ma'am.
conclude.
Hash values and fraud detected. And the uses of this particular project was fast verification, high security, reduced fraud, student data privacy, easy access from anywhere. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So, Joshnavi, you don't have any data related to that, right?
No, sir. Actually, data, real time data is stored too costly, sir. Too efficient cost.
Okay. So, then how do you think in practical reality you can realize this, whatever you are proposing? How can you realize this in practical note?
Actually, we can build by using the blockchain technologies. If the company have if the college has given all the details for the company, it can be easily done, sir. Actually,
Okay. Thank you.
thank you, sir.
Okay, next paper ID 517, Ratisu.
I'm available. Hello?
Okay, okay, paper ID 517.
Yeah, available.
Oh,
Am
okay,
I reading
sir.
out to you?
Dr. Vipin in place of
Yeah.
Ratisu.
Okay, we can present.
Okay, sir, you can share your slides.
Okay. Space here.
Professor,
My
this
slide
one.
ready now?
Dr. Vipin Kumar.
Can you give me?
Yes, sir, you are audible. You can start.
Yes. Hope you can see my slides again.
Sorry, sir.
My slides are visible.
Your slides are visible. You can start.
Okay, right. Thank you very
Okay.
much for such a wonderful gathering. So I just want to take you to the constitutional promises, because the topic is very unique, where we are going to merge two things together, where we are going to unite literary curriculum with the AI tools. So here I just want to begin with the promise that the Constitution has given to us. And when Article number 14 and 15 guarantee absolute equality and prohibition of any kind of discrimination based on data, social status, or sex or whatever. But on the other hand, we have certain paradoxes. So these paradoxes are kind of your curriculum input that we provide with, and we cannot knowingly or unknowingly, we cannot say what we do. We propagate all these things. So on the one hand, we have the constitutional promises, and on the other hand, we have the paradoxes of that we are denying to any kind of discrimination, particularly gender. But on the other hand, we have these paradoxes that unknowingly or unwillingly we have such content in our curriculum that will perpetuate gender inequality. So we have gender inequality majorly because the whatever is there in the textbook,
India, it's first
right?
sector.
Whatever we are training the kids at school or at the university level, it becomes a very algorithm by thing. So for that we are writing this paper, and the aim to write this paper is that we can have use data enrichment purpose and the modern technology
Dr.
to
Abhinav
help us
Raghavanshi.
to identify where the problem lies, and to very systematically we can erase it. So here this is the point. So let me begin with that we can look at this slide number one. Is intelligent devices and educational content is very important issue, because the textbook lessons or the study material play a major role in shaping students' critical thinking at the early age. And many educational materials still show
Just
boys
repeat.
and girls in a fixed
Almost
and
ready for
traditional
discussion.
roles. So this is what we can look at. We can target the fixed role in the literary, your portrayal or presentations. And
Questions most
particularly,
popular
there are certain domains, for example,
Raghavanshi.
history, Indian science,
Those
technology,
mostly
engineering,
documented
mathematics, they are meant for
exams were
boys.
used here.
And it is not up to our curriculum, it also promotes that. Right. On the other hand, we have some subjects like biology, care, or domestic, health, which is meant for the girls. So we, through this kind of analysis, we can look at these stereotypes and can find them out, can circle them out from the curriculum using the technology. Now, what is gender biasness in educational content? It talks about the again showing boys and girls, man and woman in an unfair, unequal, or stereotypical way
Excuse me, sir.
in textbook lessons.
Excuse me, sir. Please
Sorry.
show the data and
Yes.
conclude. You have last 1 minute. Please show the data and
So
conclude.
this is what I just wanted to tell you here, that we can use artificial intelligence and the modern tools available to us to read out several textbooks in a very faster and efficient manner. And they can be, for
Bye.
example, here we have artificial intelligence help identifying gender biases by analyzing large educational content quickly, checking gender representations, identifying stereotypical roles, studying pronoun uses, and detecting the language tone. With the help of the modern tool and technology, we can unite them. We can make a marriage of technology and the literature or the curriculum content to debunk those biases.
Okay, sir.
And
Excuse me, sir. Your
yeah,
5 minutes are over. You can show the data and
okay.
conclude, please.
Data as such, we do not have such data, ma'am, because we
Then please
applied.
conclude.
Uh, Yeah, conclusion is that the modern tool and technology, particularly NLP and machine learning, they can do a lot in order to find out the lacunas in curriculum, or it can also indicate to the higher the authorities which are all the time involved into making curriculum, so as to we can neutralize the content that we are going to produce with the help of these three modern day tools and technology. Thank you very much.
Okay. Uh, Thank you for the presentation. I have one question and basically curiosity, you can say. You,
Yeah, sir.
if with the artificial intelligence, you can do this gender bias study and everything, but do you really think that from the Indian mindset, it can really help us to build the society on a different way? And if yes, then how much does it need the investment to do such things?
Thank you very good, sir. It's very practical question you asked. Yeah, it will change. Because change, we need to think of very little step. So we cannot think that the change will happen or happen over a period of one day or one night, right? But let us take one baby step to reach to cover the wide areas or to cover the long distance. Yeah, mindset cannot be changed overnight. But yes, with the help of having initially that, because see, it's a historical biasness how it is coming into the picture. All the algorithm that we are providing. For example, I'm working on AI, and if, for example, if I'm teaching post-colonial literature, right, and if I write say something on post-colonial
Okay, thank
literature
you.
without
Okay,
letting
thank you, sir.
the machine know I'm from India, right, the machine will not be able to
Okay.
satisfy my answers.
Okay,
Even the
thank you,
same
sir.
question is asked by an American.
Thank you. We are
Okay,
running out of time.
thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, paper
Okay,
ID
thank you, sir.
629. Paper ID 629. Prasad Ghavgave. Paper ID 629.
He is still showing the earlier one. He is still showing the. He is still sharing the screen.
Sir, you can stop sharing.
Oh yeah.
Paper ID 652. Nupur. Paper ID
Excuse me,
662. Oh,
excuse me.
652.
Ma'am, I got ready 170.
Uh, Anita, your paper ID?
Yes, ma'am. 175.
What?
17
5, ma'am.
175.
175.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ ऊपर वाला हाँ ठीक है जो
Okay, you can share your slides.
Okay.
अरे
Mobile.
यार सीरियस नहीं है कॉन्फ्रेंस को ये इंस्टॉल कर रहे हैं अभी सिस्टम अरे ये okay we can go to the next she can prepare go for the next oh okay
Uh, Anita, we will take your slides later.
you
If
prepare
you can prepare, keep it ready. We will take you in the last. Okay. Paper ID 629. Are you there? Paper ID 629.
who is this
Anushri 175. Same girl.
अरे हाँ go
Okay, you can start.
go
Anita.
Anita
Excuse me. Hello. So गर्म है वो नीचे अरे ये भी बताओ You would want to go back अरे सच today. सच में क्या करें अरे बोल 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 प्लीज hello Dr. Anita, can you please start? We can see your screen. Hello. Ma'am, you can stop sharing. We can take the other person. Anita. Admit, admit. कौन रहा है? यहाँ पे admit और अनीता बोल रहा है। Presentation. Answer. This is not right technically, but hello, Miss Sanita, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. The time is running out. Please start it.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Where I'm Anita, assistant professor in CFA College of Engineering. So instead of my students, I'm going to share with this meeting. So they are done with the security threats, the classification in security threats in blockchain, which is based on the paramedical course in management. So first question is normally the traditional systems we are not using the we are not going with the real time systems as well as the security and privacy issues are there. So the many medicines are
हाँ सी थोड़ा रुक दो हाँ अच्छा हरियाणवी ओके मतलब क्या वाला गाना है तेरे आँखियाँ का होगा ऐसा कुछ है ना
Everybody know about this.
अरे वो तो नहीं करना है अरे मोटिवेशन की दुखी नहीं छोड़ दे ये
highly used to collect the
पेपर दे
data.
ही सकता है
So what kind of the attacks are there? So we are classifying the 5 to 6 attacks based on the
all the
objective of
present
our work
turn
is
on their video
which is used to analyze of the
Excuse me,
stable
ma'am.
and transparent framework.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you please turn on your video?
Mm.
And to all the presenters, while sharing, please turn your video on.
हाँ okay
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. You
Comments.
have 4 minutes. Please be quick.
Having many we are not read many papers regarding the various classifications. So in this, we have referred for the medical
अरे
chain
बाप
and
रे
cold chain, PPFP, and also
it's bird
blockchain-based IoT frameworks. So these things are covered counterfeit prevention methods and
हाँ
insider attack directions. So they are focusing only these kind of
नहीं
things.
हम लोग नीचे
We
हैं
are proposed to
हम लोग नीचे हैं
maintain all
नीचे
the focus
ये स्क्रीन
areas
से
with
डिस्कनेक्ट
one framework. This is our proposed work.
हाँ
So
कैसे
based on the existing work, we have classified the 6 categories: blockchain threats, IoT, and data integrity, as well as malware threats and privacy access. Each have a separate threats.
हाँ
Every separate threats will be more threatenable for the cold chain, supply chain. So this is mostly basically occurred in the supply chain management system. And this is the threads we are classified. And under the blockchain level threads, we have them. So network eclipse and DDoS attack as well as BGP manipulations. The major attack is 51% attacks.
हाँ
And
sure
also the attacks will be happen
हाँ
in
बोलो
the smart contract also.
ना ना ना
So
ना
this
अभी और
what's
वन
the impact of this
सेशन
is
जोड़ो
this will compromise the
हाँ
transactions. So we can't able to achieve the throughput. And the next level is IoT and cold chain threats. So here the sensor manipulation, that means the temperature is the main thing in the medical side. So this is the manipulation of the sensor is critical for these kind of existing systems. As well as many security flaws occur here. And also the man in the middle attack is a major thing. So we want to overcome all those things. So impact of this is this will reduce the accuracy of the collected data. And the next thing is data integrity and counterfeit threats. So this means data will be modified by using the attackers. So this will give the great impact if they give wrong medicine to the patients, means it will affect the health patient health. So we need to rectify all those things. And the next is malware and ransomware attacks, cryptojacking, and that means they will steal the data also. And cold chain system means
Excuse me, ma'am.
the
Please
targeted
show the
sensor
data
will
and
not
conclude.
be access all those things.
Ma'am, please share the data and conclude. You have last 30 seconds. Please
Okay, now I'll
conclude.
complete soon.
Right.
So privacy issues are there. So during the transparency, many of the data will be visible to all the blockchain node. So this will be rectified. And next is the challenges. So using the existing challenges, the most important thing is scalability, and there is a minimum possibility to
Ma'am, please
integrate the
conclude.
quantum. Pardon?
Please conclude.
Do you have any data to show? Do you have any data to show?
Okay, okay. So for to avoid all these things, we are trying to integrate the high-based quantum algorithm, as well as we can create a secure framework. So this is our conclusion to overcome all those things.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can stop sharing.
Stop sharing.
Ma'am, stop sharing the slides. Paper ID 629, are you there? 652. Paper ID 652. 662. Nishad Sheikh.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, you can share your slides and keep your video on. Am I audible? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Keep
ma'am.
your video on.
Screen is okay.
Your slides are visible. Just turn on them to the full screen.
Yeah. Okay. Please start it.
How to?
Uh,
1 minute. I am unable to see anything.
on the very right side, where this zoom in and zoom out option is there, this
See the bottom
presentation
bar.
mode.
See the bottom bar. Bottom bar.
Presentation mode near the minus sign. Can you see it?
Just a minute. I will take help from my friend.
Okay, you can share in this mode also. You can start. Am I audible?
So screen is visible.
Yes, your screen is visible. You can continue. You just have 5 minutes, okay?
Okay, okay.
Okay, please start.
Um, Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Icitsif. So the topic of my presentation is the transformative impact of AI on code generation and auto compilation. Um, so, like the artificial intelligence is rapidly transforming software development. Modern AI powered coding tools such as GitHub, Copilot, ChatGPT, Code Whisper, and Code Llama. So, assist developer in writing code faster and like more efficiently. This tool can generate code automatically, provide intelligent code suggestions, assist in debugging, um, and help to create the documentation. Because of this capability, AI improves productivity, reduce development time. However, it also introduces like challenges for security, correctness. Like sometimes syntax is correct, but the we are asking for something different. Logic is different. So. Um, the AI generated code may appear like syntactically correct, but logical errors we will get sometimes some like security vulnerabilities and like non-existing library and inefficient programming practices. Another challenge is over dependence on AI tool where developer like rely too much on generated code, and sometimes the logic was not correct, so it is like we should not have to too much dependent. So and there is also copyright and licensing concern while when we use auto compilation tools. So the objective of this paper is to analyze the impact of AI auto compilation tools on software development, to evaluate the accuracy and the correctness, logic correctness, to compare the productivity benefits with debugging overhead, to study developer trust and dependency on AI tools, to examine security and ethical implications. Then these are the existing AI tools that we generally use in our day-to-day life, like GitHub Copilot provides real-time suggestion directly inside the IDE. ChatGPT, like this is most of people use it more oftenly. Offers version reading attentions, debugging help, and explanation. Code Whisper. Code Whisper focused on secure cloud-based coding and AWS integration. Open source large language model
She's
in
Punjabi.
Code Llama.
Pannawali in Haryana also and in Punjab also. So she is Punjab.
So another is methodology. In methodology, we analyze different coding tools and observe their performance in software development tasks. So generating code using AI tools, testing the
Without
code
a
correctness,
face,
checking
without
that is logically giving correct or not, checking debugging requirement, evaluating
हाँ वो
productivity engagement,
मिसकंसेप्शन होता है कि
and
बहुत
analyzing
लोग होते हैं
security
वो
and
टेस्ट बोलते हैं सब
ethical
ऐसे बोलते हैं
concern. This approach helps us to understand both the advantage and the limitation of AI assisting coding. And security and ethical concern is the big issue while when we are working with AI tools. So security risks are like vulnerable codes may
Nisha,
get attacks.
please show the data and conclude. You have last 1 minute.
Okay, okay.
Please
So
show the data.
like data is I actually don't have data in the slides, but
Okay,
I have
then please
findings
conclude. Okay,
that.
then please conclude.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay. These are the benefits and some of the challenges for
Can you go to the
AI
last slide in
tools.
which finding data, some results were there?
This
Ah,
one.
this one.
You see,
Huh,
you have written findings. AI assisted coding
huh.
improved speed by 45 to 50%. So where is this data that you
Uh-huh.
conclude that it is productive? You see the productive analysis, and you have written that AI assisted
Yes.
coding improved speed by 50%. So how do you know this is 50%?
50%.
Do you have the data?
Yes, sir. From research paper and some tools, I got to know that there is a 50% improved speed of general developer because of AI assisted coding.
Productive analysis. So this is not your data, right? So this is a speculation.
No.
This is
Yes.
okay.
This
Okay.
is
Go to
like from one paper. I should cite this one.
okay. Go to the conclusion. Go to the conclusion. Got it.
AI power code generation and autocompile tools have significantly transformed software development by improving coding speed and productivity. However, AI generated code still required human review to ensure logical correctness, security, maintainability, and ethical compliance. AI will act as
Okay,
intelligent
Nisha, thank
code
you.
development.
Thank you. Next paper ID 664. Amidala Lakshmi Prasanna. Are you there? 664. Okay, paper ID 695. Sai Krishita.
Ah, science is there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, share your slides and keep your video on.
1 minute, ma'am.
Okay, you are visible.
Yes, ma'am. Give me a second. I hope my screen is visible, ma'am.
Yes, it is visible. You can start. You have 5 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So, good evening, everyone. My name is Sai Krishita, and I am from MLR Institute of Technology. And today I am going to discuss about my research
Ye
paper,
Prasanna.
our research paper, blockchain-enabled product ownership and anti-counterfeit system. Due to globalization and growth in science and technology, there are many. Oh my God! Next slide. One second, ma'am. It is not
मेरा
going to
पूरा
next
दिमाग
slide.
का जूस निकल गया इसके बाद थोड़ा चाय पियेंगे मैं ऑलरेडी ज्योति को बोला हूँ ज्योति को कुछ चाय पिलाने वाली है मुझे पता नहीं कहाँ पे पिलाने वाली है आई डोंट नो
Because of globalization and growth in science and technology, there are many products which are entering into market, and there are some products which have some kind of reputation, but due to means counterfeit products, their reputation is lost, and the main company is facing some losses, and because of that, uh, to prevent that, we are developing this
दोनों अलग कैरेक्टर है
solution
कैरेक्टर
where
क्या
we
है
try to create a QR code for every batch, and from the dispatch point, we are going to track the
चलो मैं पहले किसी को देखा जो
process.
बुलेट पॉइंट बना के लिखा
And traditional systems lack transparency, and blockchain is immutable. So we are going to use blockchain so that the
695.
process is tamper proof.
अरे तो था
And
बहुत
QR
कुछ
codes,
वो तो
it can't be duplicated, and
मार्केटिंग किया ना
it can be used
चला
as
गया
a
आ गया
authenticity. Here,
ठीक है
objective is
बस
to
यही
prevent
तो है
counterfeit products, and to make sure that the transfer is secure and there is no mishap in the process
भाई
of
खुशी तो
logistics.
भावना
And
रही
we
और
can
है ही नहीं कोई
check if the product is legit or not using the QR verification. For methodology, I have this diagram. So there are total five people involved here. The admin is going to check everything: the manufacturer, the logistics, retailer, and the consumer. Here, the manufacturer, from their point, they are going to create a unique QR code for every product, and they are going to send it to the logistics. Means here in the supply chain, there can be like 2 to 3 points, and every point, this
QR code is going to be scanned and they claim that they have the product. Here the ownership transfer is going to be like this, like they are going to scan and they say that they have the product, and at last it goes to the retailer, and the retailer will be the last person, and the consumer, he can scan the QR code and get to know that whether the chain is legit or not, from the manufacturer to the last retailer. Here the smart contracts are used, means here the smart contract are used to check without any human intervention, and it is for the access control and role management. Here only their own their own role can be done. They cannot change the they cannot excuse they cannot change the data which is entered here, and because of the distributed ledger everything is recorded, and when it comes to results it can be used for accurate product verification and secure blockchain records. Here we can reduce the counterfeit risk. Here you can see that the company can be registered and the product batch can be registered. Actually, we have used MetaMask for the digital wallet. Ganache, instead of Ethereum, because Ethereum is costly, and Oracle is used for smart contract writing. So, in conclusion, blockchain improves transparency and QR verifies the authenticity. Smart contracts is used to transfer without any human intervention, and it reduces the chance of counterfeiting.
Okay, Saran hai. Sai.
Am I audible?
Krishita. Thanks, Krishita.
Hello.
Thanks, Krishita. It was a very nice presentation. We are happy to see your results. So, the question here, how could be the maximum sample size that you can, maintain this kind of applications?
Well, we have not thought deeply into that, but in a batch there can be like 100 products or 1,000 products to be created, and they can, and each product can have their own QR codes here.
Okay, very nice. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
वो लोग है ही नहीं बाकी कोई
नहीं.
हाँ, 3 लोग हैं कॉल पे बस
हाँ.
और भावना अरोड़ा हो
हाँ,
गया
थैंक्स करके खत्म करते.
so thank you everyone. So now you can now we are leaving, so you can end the call.
हो गया? मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना. 154 में 4 1756 2036 3658 4837 5177 6626 अच्छा 69510 फिर सब कुछ मैच कर रहा है. फेल करा के छोड़ेगी सर. तो जो नंबर दिया है ना, हाँ हो गया. The last one was really good.
810
हाँ नहीं देख, नंबर मैच है हम लोगों का. देख सीक्वेंस देख, यहाँ पे 6, इसके बाद ये वाला तेरा हाईएस्ट है, मेरा भी देख इसके बाद वही हाईएस्ट है.
365
हाँ
yes
तो
sir.
तेरा वाला जो हुआ है, मैं प्रेजेंटेशन में थोड़ा ज्यादा नंबर पुश कर रहा था ताकि वो लोग क्लोज टू 10 जाए, क्योंकि हम लोग को पता नहीं और लोग क्या दे रहे हैं. ये तो समझ गया सब सेम है.
वैसे मैंने तो पहला भी देखा था ना, तो
हाँ
वो
मेरे
सेम है.
उसमें एक्स्ट्रा कमेंट दे दीजिए कि मतलब अगर है ना कुछ इम्प्रूवमेंट नहीं होने वाला है.
सर तो सुबह जो इसमें देखे सब कुछ सुबह इसमें क्या दिखा
क्या
सुबह मेरे को बुला के सर किया
हम तो 0.5 तो से बढ़ ही नहीं रहे हैं.
इसने तो सुबह देखा है.
क्या क्या था सुबह?
सर ये साइन
और साइंस करना पड़ेगा.
सर 2 मिनट सर्टिफिकेट देना.
अपॉर्चुनिटी.
आजा तू भी आजा.
नहीं सर,
अरे आजा.
अरे तुम दोनों दे दो.
अरे सर आप
अरे मैं क्या आपको, अरे
हो गया चलो थैंक यू ऑर्डर वीडियो आप ले लीजिए हाँ क्या फोटो अच्छा फोटो ऐसे हटा हटा ओ अच्छा अरे ठीक है मैं बहुत समझ है बताया नहीं भाई मैं किया है बाय डिफॉल्ट मास्टर ले लीजिए ले लीजिए सर किसी को भी देखो बात करनी थी नहीं अरे एक्चुअली कहाँ को विवेकानंद से जी लग रहा ले ले तेरी ले ले क्या हो जाएगा तो तेरे को तेरी क्योंकि मेरे साथ तो ढलेगी नहीं अगर तू डिस्कशन ही नहीं हो सर आप यहाँ से आ जा एक साथ चलेंगे आ जा कभी ये तो लेट हो चुका सुधा गर्मी हो गया इसका कैसा पेट निकल सर कुछ अच्छा अगर दोनों के पेट मैं नहीं ऐसे ये सुबह से मेरी फोटो खिंचवा रही है फोटो खिंचवा रही है ये उस पे भी और कुछ यहाँ पे जो स्ट्रीट इसी वाले एक्सपीरियंस ये होगी सर ने बताया कि एनर्जी सर है वो यहाँ पे तो ये कह रहे थे मैंने कहा नहीं ज्योति दो लोगों के बीच में अग्नि की ज्योति सुनिए
composites, even in political compositions, using a single factor between Introduction. Synthesis and applications of copper services. Sunshine expedition application. Rates are not sufficient. Synthesis and applications of copper complexes. Quantum techniques.
Wait, marksheet, Jyoti, marksheet. Yeah, ठीक ठीक
ये मेरा है सर, ये मेरा है।
ठीक
और मेरा बैग देना आपको जो लेके गए थे।
ठीक है। चल तेरे को सर्टिफिकेट वाले बैग सर्टिफिकेट बैग देंगे।
Applications include storage, banking, and financial service, healthcare, and enterprises environment. With the latest previous survey, we focused on the energy, institution protection, and source of proceed. Our all combined concept is adaptive, system, section, and interaction. These are the researchers from previous from the authors and analysis and design. The system uses passwords, fingerprint, biometric, and contextual information for authentication. A CMU transform model analyzes user behavior and coming to the results and performance, the system efficiently authenticates users, detects suspicious activities, and dynamically switches encryption method, which shows improved security accuracy and reliability compared to traditional systems. Coming to project conclusion and future work. In the conclusion, the proposed system provides secure cloud authentication using machine learning and adaptive cryptography. It improves confidence and integrity in overall cloud security. And in future work, I will do in future enhancement, including AWS Azure development phase and iris application, advanced ML models, and price specific technical and stronger security. These are the my references in the previous reference surveys. Excellent. Okay. Good evening, sir. Our project title is Cloud-Based Security Enhancement using BGRT methodology, and our paper ID is 476. It comes under the track. In this PPT, we are going to explain about the introduction, problem statement, proposed system model, results and analysis, and finally conclusion. So first one is introduction. So nowadays cloud computing is widely used for storing, processing, and managing large amount of data. As many organizations are also storing their data in the cloud. So as cloud usage increases, security threats are also increasing rapidly. So common cloud security issues that arise when we store the data are unauthorized access, like some other people who are not to open the file can access the files, and malware and intrusion attack. So existing security solutions focus only on the single security aspect.
Therefore, we need a integrated and multi-layered cloud framework, the cloud security framework. And coming to the problem statement, so there are early traditional cloud security models are there, but they work independently, and there is no lack of integration. That is lack of integration. So many systems fail to provide continuous monitoring and strong access control, trust management, dynamic risk assessment. So cross-tenant attacks can also compromise sensitive cloud data. Existing models have higher pass alert rates and lower detection rates. So proposed system is VGRT method. VGRT it is one of the methodology. It stands for virtualization, governance, risk assessment, and trust management. So the first one is virtualization. It is used in this layer. The cloud will create a virtual machine for each and every user. So it will prevent the cross-tenant attack. One user cannot involve in the other user virtual machine, and next one is the governance layer. Here, strong access control policies will be applied, and also here we are integrating the IBE, which stands for identity based encryption, which is very strong for encrypting the data. And then after risk assessment, in this layer it uses the intrusion detection system. It will continuously monitor the any suspicious activities or vulnerabilities that take place inside the cloud for the data. And finally, the trust management for maintaining this uh, secure communication, and by integrating all these layers in a single system, we can create a trust between the cloud users as well as cloud providers. And it is the system architecture of our model. Here, the first the client will request for a here we are using the IP. So if there is a need of keys, so here first the client will request the keys to further authentication, and then the authentication layer will issue the key to the client. Then the client will store the data into the cloud. So first of all, it goes to the virtualization layer. Here the virtual machine, separate virtual machine will be created for the user, and then he will apply the IPA encryption, and then it goes to the risk assessment layer. Here the ideal intrusion detection system will there. It will, if any suspicious activity arises, then it will raise an alert, and it gives alert to the auditor. The auditor will verify the alert that was raised by the IDS, and finally moves to the trust management, and then here the trust scores will be calculated, and finally the data will be stored in the cloud with safety. And here is result and analysis. So here we can see the two graphs. The first figure is encryption latency versus data size. Here we are comparing the two encryption, that is private key PKI as well as IPE. So first, whenever the size no data is 1 KB, it is the latency is it is something like 10, and IP, whenever we use the IP, it is like it is more, and while 10 KB, the latency is near the size will in PKI is 20, whereas in IP it is somewhat more. In our proposal system IP, the latency size, it means the latency encryption latency is more in our proposal system, and next thing is threat detection accuracy percentage showing. So here, whenever how different attacks can how accurately our system will predict the different types of attacks. So first one is unauthorized access. It can the detection accuracy is in between 80 is up to 90%, as well as data tampering attack type has 80%. And next, the intrusion attempt is also detection accuracy is 80%. It gives more accuracy in our proposal system. And next one, coming to the conclusion, the proposal framework that is BGRT framework improves cloud data security through multi-layer framework approach. So integration of these all layers, that is virtualization, governance, system management, and trust management, provide secure and reliable cloud services. So IPE ensures that only authorized users can access sensitive data. Intrusion detection system helps in identifying and preventing the threat detect effectively.
This is the project flow of project where the patients register and log into the application. They can view the available doctors and they can upload their reports. When after uploading the reports, it will automatically get encrypted and stored in the cloud servers. The reports are shared with the cloud servers. If the cloud servers also don't know what is there inside the patient's report, yeah. The doctors will register and they can log in. They can see the patient's reports. The cloud server will send the encrypted patient's reports to the doctor, where the doctors can see the patient's reports. And they can decrypt the files by using the key provided by the trusted, and they can log out from the application. The trusted authority and the cloud server, they are like admins to the application. They log into the system. The trusted authority will operate the doctors and they can generate the keys. And the generated keys will send the doctor while between the file. And when it comes to the cloud server is mainly performs the scheduling operations of doctors. They can store the patient's reports and they will send the patient's reports to the doctor. They will function here. This is the architecture of our project. The patients, there are many core people are patients, doctors, trusted authority, and the counselor. The patients and the doctors will register and they follow the application. With the trusted authority and the counselor, we log in directly to the application. We log in, the patient can view the available doctors and upload reports with the encryption. Where the doctors can view the patient and they can keep files and keep generating information. And the trusted authority will download and can update the doctors. Cloud service log and can view the patient. When it comes to foundation, these systems include is information and information. The system pushes forward and when comes to the future, when interpreting by using different learning analysis, which are yeah, by property yes. Yes, sir. I'm there. Proper ID is proper ID is something because the office like because the Indian the rest of the country was there. So can you please let me know first? He says emergency was expensive. This is not. I'm very sorry to say this. I've already mentioned the AD before. Then they said like you just say my name and they will help you in because you are studying in that field. They didn't say anything. They I used to call them. They said okay. I will inform them. You just say my name
And they said, now you are saying this proper email ID. I didn't get this information, ma'am. And I have done many conference presentation to Brahm, Brahmadatta, who is the treasurer of this conference. I think so. He helped me throughout my things. So I am from Chennai, so I am studying very badly. To reach this game.
Can I start? Good afternoon, our project topic is privacy based on multi-level which is relevant for encryption and compressible data. Uh, I am the author for this project. Nowadays, cloud computing is growing rapidly because organizations and users storage huge amount of data in cloud server. Cloud storage provides flexibility, scalability, and cost reduction. But storing sensitive data in the cloud creates major security and privacy challenges. To save cloud storage spaces, while having compressed product, then we need to provide some securities like MRC and ATSC, that is a top layer and we for key we have produced the encrypted key as a tap based authentication. Um, Compression changes the internal security of the data. Encryption hides all the plain keywords. Then the objective of the meaning of our project is to create a secure and intelligent search framework for encrypted cloud data. The first objective is allow so compress and encrypt the file without exposing plain text information. The second objective is to prevent keyword leakage and product control such as EMS on the cloud server. The third objective is mainly implement a database queries, authentication mechanism. Another important objective is to provide accuracy targeted K-ranked predictability MRC multi-level search encryption model. We also use the ATEAC algorithm to search efficiency and reduce unnecessary computation and energy consumption. Next, the existing system limitation. Traditional cloud computing system searching is usually performed using plain text keyword matching. This algorithm works only when files are in the normal readable format, but in modern technical cloud environment, files are compressed relatively storage. Files are encrypted for confidentiality. Because of this, the digital keyword structure is structured after compression. Encryption completely hides readability. That has to not only the field, the existing system also allow the other statement. They may be built after compression. Result keyword structure. Encryption is like text matching. Keyword center system searchable keywords rank for encrypted data. Sets high rank regions for and we have overcome the limitation of the existing system. We have proposed the MRSC, EMRSC, privacy preserving multi-rank search encryption. This framework filed are compressed that the encryption before cloud offload. This method allows storage optimization and provides a data confidentiality. The cloud servers only encrypted files and encrypted index. When a user wants to search, the keyword is converted into a secure like that hides the original keyword. The cloud server performs 0% of keyword leakage in a search process. Simulated using Java and MySQL. We use the algorithm. Sometimes we use the code fix algorithm. This ensures the event code it is access encryption that will be encrypted in that tag layer 11. Return the top K to 11 but importantly all operations happen without decrypting key right. ADEAC algorithm. ADEAC stands for adaptive towards energy and efficiency. This algorithm dynamically adjusts ranking, improves search accuracy, and reduces unnecessary computation, minimize energy and time consumption. Uh, it increases overall system efficiency. Next, comparison encryption pipelines. Before uploading, files are compared to the page size. Files are encrypted using RSA, DESC, and MD5 techniques. This provides better storage optimization and storage confidentiality. Tab manipulation. Converts keyword queries entry tokens hide written from server. For the system architecture, first the data is observed and then data will be composed and it will execute kind of calculation process. Will be given to the clients. The client will provide the client so based on the calculation and they will return the data. For the analysis, we are one assessment of 90% of activity versus the existing 80% precision improves from 80% to 93%. Recall improves from 78% to 90%, and average score improves from 79% to 93%. And for the conclusion, to conclude the PMRC framework successfully solves the problem of sensing, compression, and encrypted some data securely. Our system enable secure keyword-based retrieval, maintains privacy and confidentiality, prevent keyword leakage, and supports top-tier and search reduce computational overhead. The integration of PMRC ADSC tab application provides strong functionality, scalable for real-world cloud with functional.
Yes, sir, this session has to do with the remaining brain this another and we will wind up. नहीं सर वैसे नहीं मतलब तो छोटे हमारे टाइम में टू फाइव वाला है मुझे ये वैसे छोटे हैं मेरा बिल्कुल भी चाहता हूँ वो हम पढ़ते गए थे फिर फर्स्ट क्लास हाँ फर्स्ट से लेकर टेंथ तक हमें रहते हैं हमें एक दूसरे के लिए बनाते थे जो जिसके सबसे बहुत ज्यादा लड़े वही नहीं मतलब वो दिलों में ऐसे मेरे में सब कुछ कुछ वाली नहीं आप मुझे मेरी तीनों में ना तो रेंज के हाँ मिल गया इसके तो किसी के साथ साथ पार्टनर उसकी प्रायोरिटी उसकी शायद बस मैं नाम then how it is written. So my topic is so being informed as a machine learning framework.
So coming to the abstract here, we study focus on the synthesis and analysis boost molecular properties. It is one of the stages. So we are chemical activities to stabilize the multiple gram positive negative as well as a gram negative back state. So we implemented machine learning model to show the random forest to the great solution progressive and practical activities. Coming to the interpretation part, the learning seems to be and so the protein which compound with active potential. So here the spectroscopy characterization technique we have been identified to sensible as well as the functional group. But here the mission method will include the prediction after screening of the using the dynamics. So in this research, we have asked some of the previous work which is being focused on education, the say, because using the computational prediction model, the knowledge of the study we are between both that knowledge is flexible could be prediction model. So we have done the research. Coming to the proposed methodology, here we have done activated and being carried out using our distribution method. So random models of proposed meta can be used for the both this animated data for predictive only. So coming to the result part, there is this same indicated associative crystalline and random molecular structures. The random models include the greatest amount, 0.9%, RMSE 0.225%. So this is my result. Just been displayed here. So coming to the conclusion part, Oligopolymerase is sold on greatest antiviral property and root cell pathogenic bacteria. Random possibility is identified as the most accurate and reliable process. So coming to the future scope, additional merit also may be investigation activities and antibiotic purposes. And then it might also studies we are here for to develop biological applications. These are my research part. Thank you. So next I will show the table. So this is the my currently second integrating cycle because profiling machine learning model to predict applicants potential of Lawrence and so this is so coming to the abstract what the Lawrence calculation which has the greatest anti-cancer activity by using a colon cancer cells. So we implementing machine learning model including random forest support vector regression to predict the IC50 values. Random forest achieve the RMC values with the highest accuracy. Production path, lot of the publicized is the great theory. It's exhibited phenol to sulfate of polysaccharide with anti-cancer property. So in this machine learning approach can accelerate anti-cancer drug discovery by predicting biological compounds from the cytochemical data. So coming to the research guideline novelty, computational physics now had Lawrence and population which exhibit data as anti-cancer activity. So knowledge of this study will integrate both MPT as a research with machine learning model to predict IC50 model. So since the review part is been done. So coming to the proposed methodology, we have identified phytochemical parameters such as the tutorine and phenolic liquid, protein, as well as protein network. So in this research part, dichloromethanes of extract to the anti-cancer activity. So tutorine and total molecular compound were being identified. This study contained the phytochemical machinery to do anti-cancer activity. So these are all the results and shown here. So coming to the conclusion part, in order to unlock the genuine ways to the to play rainbow perspective. So random knowledge is not necessarily the solution. Under the feature, invite the study, Yes, sir. Which one?
लिस्ट आ गई ना?
सर वो एक पेज और होता है ना जिसमें नाम होता है, हम कॉल कर सकते हैं नाम लेके।
तेरी पहली वाली लिस्ट
वो तो आपको ही दी थी। पीछे नहीं है कौन, लिख हो सकते हैं।
जो आ रहा है ना पहले पहले करवा दो।
अच्छा
So even in PhD itself,
Dr. Abhinav Raghavan, chemistry
also,
department.
yeah, he is absent.
Yes. And mostly students avoid their own guide.
It's not like that.
I know, but just that.
In PhD, then at some point he has to like supervise.
Yeah, that is so good. He's so kind and humble. कभी स्ट्रिक्ट नहीं होते सर कभी भी नहीं.
That's right.
हाँ बट वही स्टूडेंट तक भागते हैं ना बट सर बहुत अच्छे हैं. आरव ना
But it is
हाँ.
Good evening, sir.
Hello,
And
Divya Vijay. What is your paper code?
46 and 57, ma'am.
57.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 57. So you can show your slides.
Wait a minute, ma'am.
Okay. And please keep your video on. And this is for all the participants. While presenting, keep your video on.
Okay, ma'am. Wait a minute.
And you will have 5 minutes to present. So be on time.
No, no. Okay. So for both, should I take it in that same time? Should I wait to for some other time, ma'am?
Yes. For 4 minutes, you can present. And in the last 1 minute, you can just show the data and conclude it.
No, ma'am. I have both paper in the same session, ma'am. That's why I'm asking you. Shall I present both in the same time or should I wait for another minute? I'm asking you.
So your paper ID is 57 and the other one is?
46.
So 46 and 57, both you are presenting.
Yes, ma'am. Now only yes, ma'am.
Okay, then you can go ahead.
Wait a minute, ma'am. 1 second.
Okay. So same candidate or though?
that's fine.
So you are in IIT Indore.
Yeah, I'm in computer science.
Computer science. Sorry for the first time.
Okay. Yeah, if you have hard floor, then you're good.
Pod?
One
Pod 1A. We are in Pod 1A. Our lab is on ground floor.
Okay. Yeah, so I think all the faculties are also in.
Chemistry department are in
Yeah.
Pod 1A and the offices are in Pod 1B.
Then you
It's very
guys
rare
don't,
to go in Pod
you
1A.
guys don't come.
Only when we have the CRPs for the room booking, we come to Pod 1A, otherwise no. So once a year. And
Support your friends.
Divya Vijay,
Ma'am, one
can you
network
please
issue,
share your
ma'am. 1
slides?
minute, ma'am. 1 minute, ma'am.
Recording start.
अभी कर तो रहे थे.
एक मिनट मैं एक बार check करूँ.
हाँ, चल रही है.
Okay.
Maria PA, is your presentation slides ready?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can present first.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Divya, are you presenting?
No, no, ma'am. I'm experiencing troubleshoot, ma'am.
Okay,
She will
then you
present,
can
ma'am.
share later.
Yeah, I will do.
Let Maria present
Yes, ma'am.
first.
After Maria will do, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Then you can take your time. Maria, please share your slides and turn your video on. You can stop sharing, Divya. Maria 47. Okay, you can start. You have 5 minutes. Oh, you are not
Can you hear
audible.
me? Hello.
Now audible.
So I have done a review paper which I'll be presenting. The title is Rule-Based Word Segmentation for Low Research Agric Native Language, a case study on Malayalam. So this will be the outline. So first, let's understand what word segmentation is. So let's say we have a continuous text or a word, and we are decomposing that into smaller linguistic meaningful units called morphemes. That's word segmentation. The thing about Malayalam is that it's an agglutinative language, meaning for let's say we take one root word and we can combine multiple grammatical elements to it, and based on the elements that we are combining, it will take different forms. So this makes the segmentation task quite difficult. And to add on to that, the available annotated corpora in Malayalam language is much smaller. So for this reason, I've taken a rule-based approach. Uh, and yeah. So before we look into the various rule-based approaches, first let's see what are the challenges. Like I mentioned earlier, the Malayalam has a rich inflectional morphology. So yeah, it can to one root word we can attach various suffixes, and this changes the meaning and the context of the word. And sandhi changes is another problem. I've shown you. So let's say we want to say trees in Malayalam, we write it as marangal. But when we are splitting it, it is maram. Tree in Malayalam is maram. Here, plus we add kal, which makes it plural. So this is a sandhi change that you can see. The way we have written, the way we pronounce and write the word is quite different. Another problem with challenge that comes with Malayalam is we can combine various words from together, which makes meaningful words. But the composition of this is quite ambiguous. Like we can decompose them in various different ways. So the three main approaches that I've taken is suffix stripping, paradigm-based approach, and sandhi splitting. In suffix splitting, basically for each word we like approach it from right to left. We remove the suffixes one by one. So from the previous example, we're removing the plural part of the word. So we get maram here. So this is the suffix splitting method. We remove the suffixes till we reach the main root word. The advantages are that it's simpler, it's much more computationally cost efficient. We acquire a smaller corpora. The challenges are that it requires extensive suffix rules. And another problem is, as I mentioned earlier, the sandhi changes. For in suffix or stripping approach, like tackling these changes is much more difficult. Now, the next approach is paradigm-based approach. In paradigm-based approach, say for each root word, we try to understand the grammatical category that it comes under, and based on that, we put them in various paradigms. Now, each of these paradigms is associated with the grammatical inflection. So, based on that, we're able to identify the word. Now, along with a paradigm-based approach, many papers have used a finite state or transducers. They basically work like they use a state transition, and they like tackle the sandhi changes much better. The advantages here are much better precision. The disadvantages are that it requires larger corpora. Also, let's say we approach a word which is not in our dictionary, then it's difficult to like segment it because we don't know which paradigm the root word comes under. Next approach is Sandhi splitting. Now, like I said earlier, when we are combining various words to form new terms, the sound, the way it's pronounced, the phonological changes happen. And an example of that is your. If I want to say what is this, in Malayalam we say then. But when we're splitting it, we need to split it into idu and dan. So we say the way it's written and pronounced it changes massively. So Sandhi's splitting basically tackles this. The challenges which comes with Sandhi splitting is that it is quite ambiguous. We can divide a word, especially a compounded word like this, in multiple different ways, and like in the end, it's best if you cross check it with a dictionary. So let's now look into comparative analysis. Now, like I said earlier, suffix stripping is much more simpler. It requires less corpora, but it may not, compared to paradigm-based approach, the accuracy may not be that good. But for paradigm-based and FST, the accuracy is much better, but it requires more lexicon. Hybrid, now, as we have seen earlier, each of these approaches tackle various aspects of the like challenges that comes with segmenting Malayalam. So a hybrid approach will be overall much better. And when it comes to Sandhi splitting, it's ideal for compounded words. But like I said earlier, there's ambiguity when we strip the words. Now to conclude, Malayalam is low resource language. The corpora that's available is much less. Hence, a rule-based approach is more ideal. It shows quite good accuracy, and being an accurate native language with various challenges, like not one approach is ideal. As we've seen earlier, hence a hybrid approach will be more better. Thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, good work. So I just have one question for you. So what is specific to Malayalam? Like, have you studied any other Indic languages or where
No, it's
you?
only Malayalam. But like a lot of Dravidian languages like Kannada, Tamil, they use these similar, the
Yeah,
linguistic
so
challenges are
for
quite
all of
similar.
them, do you feel like these rule-based methods would be very much useful or?
So I have seen a few different papers where they did with, I think it was Kannada, they use a hybrid approach. So yes, a lot of the Dravidian languages, the linguistic rules, the suffix rules are similar. So you can use a hybrid approach, a rule-based approach.
Okay. Yeah, all the best. Thank you.
Thank you. Please unshare your slides. Paper ID number 6.
46, ma'am. After Maria, shall I present, ma'am?
46 and 47 paper ID.
Yes, ma'am. That's me, ma'am.
Okay. Ma'am, I'm 47. Okay. Paper ID 46, please present your slides.
Okay, ma'am. So, good evening. Myself, Divya Vijay Kumar. So, my topic is about advancing anti-vector research, predictive modeling of Gracilaria vilcosa, external using machine learning. So, coming to the abstract.
Please, sorry for interruption. Every participant, you have only 5 minutes to present your slides and 3 minutes for a interactive session. So be
Okay.
careful about the time period and please share
Okay,
your
ma'am.
full screen mode.
Okay, okay. One second. Now it's visible, ma'am. My goodness.
No, it is not in full screen mode.
Ma'am, it is in full screen is showing, ma'am. One second.
Okay, okay, you can present.
So coming to the abstract, here this study we investigating the granular varicocele is a CV reaction by using a machine learning technique. So we implemented a random forest a support vector regression as well as elastic net regression were applied for predictive modeling. So coming to the introduction part, marine CVs are rich in bioactive compound with the potential antibacterial activities. So traditional antibacterial screening methods were been time consuming as well as expensive methods. So machine learning provides a rapid and reliable computational approaches for predicting antibacterial activity from the experimental data sets. So coming to the research gap and the novelty, here we limited research has been combined both the marine algal data set with machine learning techniques. This work integrates the biological assay data with the computational intelligence work method. This novelty lies in identifying random forests as an efficient predictive tool for marine algal and antibacterial compounds. So coming to the literature review, the Rasai et al. He done a biological assay predictive analysis. So further future antibacterial drug development have been included in this paper. So coming to the proposed methodology, we used a three machine learning algorithm, a traditional algorithm which is also known as a random forest support vector regression as well as elastic net regression. So these three which has been implemented for my studies. So this is my result part. Random forest achieved the greatest predictive performance or square
So sorry for
0.695.
interrupting. So your slides is not moving. So you can see.
Thing, sir. One second. Sir, your voice is in echo mode, sir. Kindly please tell me, someone, please translate me. I was getting echoing voice. So what you are saying, I don't know, sir. I'm so sorry if I done anything wrong.
During presentation, your slides are not changing. That's why sir is interrupting you. Now, result slides are open.
Here the being experiencing the technical network issues, ma'am. So kindly please, sorry for the inconveniences, ma'am.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
will finish up my this. I will come to the result part, ma'am. So this is all my result. I have been done in my manuscript. So this is all result. So coming to the conclusion part, the study highlighted the importance of integrating computational tool with the marine biotechnology research. These grassland workers are show the greatest and potential as a alternative antibacterial therapy. So coming to the future scope, we additionally adding phytochemical discriminator can be integrated into machine learning framework. So future work may combine a computational prediction with the clinical as well as a pharmaceutical validation studies. These are all a reference which have been done for my studies. Thank you for hearing this. You can ask the question, or otherwise shall I go with another paper idea, because I was in go to emergency thing. If you give permission means I will do, if I have to wait means I will wait, ma'am.
Yes, yes,
Kindly please do.
you can go ahead. No problem. You can continue.
Thank you. So this is my 1 second, ma'am. So full. Yes. So my title is about machine learning guide spectroscopic characterization of a sepula and MS derived
Sorry
chitin
for
nanoparticle
interrupting. You
for
need to share
enhanced.
that screen.
So this is another one, sir. Oh, sorry, sir. 1 6, sir. Sir, it is echoing not better, sir. 1 6, sir.
So you need to share the screen for the other presentation. We are still seeing presentation
Okay, sir.
46.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So I think so. Now it is visible in another paper ID. Think so, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes,
So,
yes.
mission learning guidance spectroscopic characterization of sepula and MS derived chitin nanoparticle for enhanced antibody prediction. So, coming to the abstract part, here we implementing spectroscopic techniques such as FTIR, UV, visual spectroscopy, XRD to
confirm the successful formation of nanoparticles. We identified this nanoporous, which has been the greatest antibacterial activity with the greatest accuracy. Coming to the introduction part, this spectroscopy, which helped to identify the structural and functional property of main chitosan nanoparticle compound. This SPLA NMS contain chitosan as well as other biomedical with strong antibacterial potentials. Coming to the research and the gap as well as novelty, previous research has been mainly focused on experimental assay without predictive computational analysis. In the novelty of this work, we integrating both the spectroscopy as well as a machine learning model for intelligent antibacterial prediction. So coming to the literature review part, Upsal et al. He used the antibacterial compound from the seaweed algae. So he identified the promising source of antibacterial therapeutic compound in the seaweed. So coming to the proposed methodology, we have been implemented antibacterial assay to be conducted using agar-well diffusion method against a clinical bacterial strain. So we have implemented traditional model of random forest support vector regression as well as elastic net regression for both the spectral as well as the biological data set compound for prediction purpose. Coming to the result part, the XRD showed a greatest semi-crystalline chitosan nanoparticle structures. So for the random forest achieving the greatest prediction performance, R square 0.934, low RMS as well as the MAE values. So this is my collection of Sepia enormis. This is just one of the rarest species which has been done in my study. So these are all UV spectroscope as well as FTIR, XRD thing we have been done. This is all my result. So coming to the conclusion part, the spectroscopy analysis which has been successfully characterized by using the nanoparticle. So nanoporous which has been identified as a most reliable predictive model for biotic and disease. So coming to the future scope, a deep learning model can be used for to identify the antibacterial activity prediction. So in vivo and cytotoxicity analysis are being in needed to for the pharmaceutical as well as a biological medical application for validation purpose. These are my reference. Thank you.
So yeah, thank you, Divya. So probably we don't have
Thank
any
you,
other
sir.
questions. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Divya. You can leave.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Paper ID 57 is here.
He is presenting. So
Arav. Arav,
Yes, ma'am.
what is your
Yes,
paper
ma'am.
ID?
Paper ID 95.
95. Okay. Please share your screen and present your slides.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Arav Brahmbat, and I'm presenting our work on urban traffic incident prediction using YOLO-based detection and random forest mockup. This was completed with Dr. Praveen
Sorry
Pratap
for
Singh and
interruption.
Dr.
Please
Vish.
speak loudly. Your voice is not clear.
Okay. So, introduction. Urban traffic congestion slows emergency response, raises accident risks, and significantly increases CO2 emissions. Because traditional monitoring relies on costly infrastructure that causes delays, our goal is to bypass that entirely using AI to predict these risks instantly from one single video frame. Our research objective. Our objective was to develop a lightweight, real-time traffic monitoring system, and we combined random forest for prediction, OpenCV for our visuals, and an AI model called YOLO for vehicle detection. For those unfamiliar with YOLO, it is an algorithm that scans an image in a single pass to instantly recognize and count objects. This framework supports smart city traffic management without the need for expensive new hardware. Data, dataset, and image acquisition. To build our dataset, we collected traffic images using the Pexel API, focusing on dense urban scenes. We selected 20 high quality images, as shown, for external testing and applied augmentations to them to simulate varied real world conditions. We then generated around 300 synthetic traffic records containing vehicle category counts and corresponding metrics to support model training. Now, YOLO object detection. For this detection phase, we fine-tuned the YOLO 12X model using Visdrone and RoboFlow image datasets, which are basically traffic records. And by setting our confidence threshold to 0.16, the model was able to generate bounding boxes around the vehicle using OpenCV that were even partially occluded. Feature extraction. From YOLO's output, we then extracted the individual total and weighted vehicle counts for each vehicle type. We filtered out any test images with fewer than 12 vehicles to ensure consistency, passing these clean detection metrics into our random forest models. Random forest regression. We also trained 100 decision trees using a 80-20 train test split. And if you look at the scatter plot on the slide, it compares our model's predicted accident probability against the actual data. The red line represents a flawless prediction. Because our blue line data points sit almost on this line, we achieved a R-squared score of 0.99 and an MAE of just 0.75. This visually proves our model is highly accurate in coordinates with our object detection, making it success highly reliant on the object detection model. Now results. On the left, you can see YOLO drawing green bounding boxes around every recognized vehicle on our test images. On the right, 3 bar charts break down our predictions for 20 specific images, including accident probability, CO2 emissions, and waiting time. Now the massive spikes in the charts perfectly align with the most heavily congested images, proving that higher weighted vehicle counts with trucks and big buses directly drive up the severity of our predictions. Now, applications and impact. This system deploys directly on existing CCTV networks or aerial drone feeds. By eliminating the need for embedded drone sensors, this cost-effective framework allows for cities to optimize traffic signals, catch incidents earlier, and track environmental impacts in real time. Now, conclusion and future work. In summary, our combination of YOLO detection and random forest prediction provides a fast, accurate method for single frame traffic analysis. And moving forward, we plan to train on larger real world data sets and expand our scope to predict specific pollutants like nitrogen oxides and fine particulate matter. Thank you. I'm happy to take any questions, and these are my citations. Sorry.
So probably one question from my side. So, uh,
Yes, sir.
what made you take the confidence that is, threshold to be
That's
0.16? Like, did you check with other values as well, or how do you?
Yes. So for our model, I tested the confidence threshold for multiple values, and we reached 0.16 because there were some vehicles blocked by other vehicles that weren't shown in the image because the traffic threshold was so high, the confidence threshold. Now, when we lowered the confidence threshold, it allowed for the blocked cars to be shown as well.
Okay, so probably the last question from my side. So you have mentioned that you have used synthetic data. So what kind of software
Yes.
did you use to generate the synthetic data?
So for the traffic records of the synthetic data, what we did was we used the US dot and free highway data sets, and we dated it back to 2014, and using the counts of those images and the times that accidents occurred when those trucks and cars and vehicles were in the image, we used that and created a linear model that generated data for 300 records.
Okay, so thank you. No other question from my side.
Thank you, Arav.
Any questions?
You can
Okay.
leave.
Thank you so much.
Anjali. Saundarya. Saundarya.
Yeah, ma'am.
Which is your paper ID?
Paper ID 63.
63.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please share your screen and present.
Okay, sure.
And at least more in the terms of labor stages. So the numbers, as I did see right at so it contains 60,000 minutes. And 60,000 minutes, I have 50,000 for the training and 10,000 for the rest.
So am I audible right now?
Yeah, you're audible. Please go ahead.
So, good evening, all. This is Soundarya, and I'm from Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. So, my paper is all about an AI driven historical and forensic data correlation for cybercrime analysis. In simple words, it connects the historic data with the future and the existing ones to find similarities between them. So, let's get into it. So, we have a lot of digital evidences, and when an attacker attacks and he gets more files downloaded, he leaves traces of evidences such as time stamps, logs, and there are a lot of these data which are very difficult to get processed, and manual analysis of these data usually takes 3 to 4 hours. So what we wanted was developing an AI system that could solve this, and we could get information from these existing data and find similarities between cases. So the outline goes in this way. So what major problem was, there was a lot of data, and analyzing huge volumes of data within seconds is highly difficult, and manual dependency and traditional forensic tools, yeah, they take 3 hours, more than 3 hours. And if we were about to connect these data from sites such as from emails or from network logs and from reports, when we actually connect these things, we usually get more insights. It does not lead the investigators in a wrong way, so that does not mislead them. They can even uh, they can even confirm from the analysis what we were about to say. So the major objective was to develop an AI ML model that finds similarities between cases. So when an attacker attacks in one location, and when the another attacks using his IP, I mean same IP, we can usually link these two cases, and it could even lead to a good crime investigation. So, and if anything suspicious happens, I mean, if it was logged in a different time or different location, this AI system usually flags it up. So, why AI is for 24/7? So it even flags it up. So that is was the major objective, and the flow that we follow is just collecting data, uh, the data from logs and metadata, emails and reports, where we get the information we extract, we clean it up, and then we use ML models. So we basically use SVM and isolation forest and random forest for analyzing huge amounts of data, so that it really does not overfit. And the output of what we were about to think was a dashboard that could give more information about crime profiles, I mean cyber crime profiles, and uh, the links. So this was our system, and the technical flow goes like this, where we get data from these sources from emails, and we clean it up, and we use random forest for browsing huge volumes of data, and SVM for uh, finding suspicious patterns, DB scan for finding outliers usually, and the correlation confidence score usually is the main part where it finds a similarity between the cases. So based on this score, we categorize them into cases, and we make an intelligent decision usually. So goes like this, and feature extraction is the main thing where we get um, the most important feature out of it, and we use that for training the ML model. And we did a basic model with it. The correlation accuracy was 93%, and the precision score it actually correctly predicted 91% of the values, and literally took 1.4 seconds to do that. So we actually compare that with rule based and manual system. Why it is AI only? So it gives more automation facilities, and yeah. So if we are about to get in future scope, and once when all the data from all the network details, I mean IP addresses, names, logs, and the crimes that they did earlier, when they are set into one thing, it it cannot be erased, and that does with blockchain. And why it is AI means it AI not only just predicts. Crimes or video based
Yeah. Hi. Yeah. So yeah, good work. So no question from our side and all of this.
thank you.
Yeah. Hello. Pankaj. So could you please tell us your paper ID? Can you
Hello,
tell us about your paper ID?
sir. Paper ID 37.
Okay. So yeah, please go ahead. Share your slides and go ahead.
Yes, one minute. Sir, my PPT is visible.
Yeah, it is visible. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. My topic of presentation is deep learning based wireless signal classification using 64 by 64 spectrogram, CNN, and radio interface. So, introduction is that this wireless system generates many signals like Wi-Fi, LTE, Bluetooth, sine wave, square wave, and triangular wave. So, this sine signals in classification is very much important, since we monitor the signal for the spectrum monitoring, cognitive radio interface detection. So, there are a lot of traditional methods are there, such as manual feature extraction, time consuming, and they are less accurate. So, we have suggested one approach. In this, we make the use of this existing system as required as a expert knowledge. Difficult because the existing system is very difficult to classify the signal in noisy environment. So there should be a system that should automatically classify the signal with high accuracy and with real time precision, and the simple it should be simple to interact for the user. So the proposed system is such that it makes the use of the CNN, it makes the use of the TensorFlow and the radio web interface. It converts this IQ data into the spectrogram signal. CNN automatically extract the feature, and the real-time prediction can be done using the help of the inbuilt browser, using the Gradio browser interface. So the dataset is required for this is 250 spectrogram images, 17 signal classes. We will be able to include this Wi-Fi, LTE, and Bluetooth waveforms, and we are making the size of the images as the 64 by 64 pixel size images, and we are making use of the balanced dataset for the training. So the steps is that we have make one arrangement, so that we need to first upload the train the data set, everything will be there. After that, we need to upload the data set testing for testing purpose. Then it will pre-process that image, and it will in the background it will go for checking the CNN training. Model prediction will be there, and based on that, the classification of the system can be there. So there are three things that we are introduced here. That we are making use of the 32 filter, 64 filter, and one value activation function is being used in order to classify the signal properly. And 128 in the layers, hidden layers. So here we are making use of the epoch 32 batch size of 32, and the total parameter approximately checks at 45,000. Uh, so these are the Gradio interface things. Yes. So these are the analysis. Overall, the system accuracy HU is 94.4%. So Bluetooth signal HU the highest accuracy. We have classified the Wi-Fi signal, LTE signal, Bluetooth, square wave, triangular wave, sawtooth, cosine, frequency modulation, phase shifting, amplitude shifting, heartbeat, and ECG, as well as average signal. So the CNN provides a robust classification performance using this technique. So these are the classification results. Based on this, based on the data set, it has a classified the signal very much properly. This is the real-time output signal. This is binary signal. This is heart rate signal, and it is classified properly as a predicted classes as a binary signal, and the predicted signal as a heartbeat signal. So the accuracy that we achieve is by using this is 94.4%, and system it is lightweight. It is fast to classify. It is works as a basic and fast user-friendly technique. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I just have a quick question. So you have mentioned that you have 250 images and you have used CNN.
Yeah.
So images, like what do you mean by images over here? Like, is it like the signal images
It just
or?
means that, yeah, we have created a database uh, from the database. We have make the use of the
No, so
Bluetooth
what my question is,
signal,
these
where the signal.
250 images that you are seeing, that includes everything, Wi-Fi, LTE, Bluetooth, square, triangle, and
Yes, yes, a combination of all these things.
okay. Okay, so yeah, that's all for it. Oh, amazing. Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, no problem. You you must have to come at 5:30. Okay.
Yeah, hi, Swati. So, can you please tell us about your paper ID and yeah, sure. Okay, hi. So, can you please tell us about your paper ID and share your slides?
Paper ID is 67
Paper ID
and I am
67.
sharing my
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's visible. If possible, can you go in full screen mode?
Yes.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So, good afternoon, everyone. I am Shreyanshu from Department of Information Technology from GH Raisoni College of Engineering, Nagpur, and I will be presenting our paper Hire Safe, a unified platform for meeting and secure technical interviews. So, what we will be covering in this presentation is the introduction, system architecture, and a walkthrough of both modes of this platform. And then I will conclude with the result and conclusion. So coming to the introduction and problem statement, remote hiring is now a mainstream. 86% of organizations conduct virtual interviews and 73% of technical recruitment uses video assessment platforms. But the tooling is fragmented. Interviewers open Zoom for video and HackerRank for coding assessments. Candidates jump between tabs mid-session and context is constantly lost. Beyond this fragmentation, existing proctoring tools like ProctorView upload biometric data, that is facial images, to remote servers. Studies have demonstrated that real privacy violations and accuracy gaps across diverse candidates. Fix this. We have this resource gap is cleared. No platform combines secure video, live collaborative coding, and ethical monitoring in a single browser-based website. IRC fills that gap with four contributions. First, dual mode architecture where the user explicitly picks their mode. Second, the client-side anomaly detection that stays entirely on the candidate's device. Third, a sub 100 millisecond Monaco code editor. And last but not the least, a role differentiated interface. Each party sees only what they need to be seen. Coming to the system architecture of HireSafe. HireSafe is a MERN stack application, that is MongoDB used for database, Express.js as a backend framework, React.js as a front-end framework, and Node.js as a backend runtime environment. After logging, the user explicitly selects meeting or interview mode. That choice determines which component and circuits and WebRTC channels to be activated. WebRTC handles encrypted peer-to-peer audio and video. Nothing passes through our servers. Socket IO sits beneath everything else. Secondary code synchronization, chat, and forward anomaly alerts. For anomaly detection, Face API runs entirely in the candidate's browser. It processes the webcam feed locally and emits only lightweight alerts, events, and never any video or biometric data is shared or served. Now coming to the meeting mode, this is the screenshot that I'm saying. It is a minimal approach that a video conference apps for peer-to-peer video feed, real-time chat, screen sharing, and nothing special. It is similar to what Google Meet actually is. And then coming to the interview mode, and right now you're seeing the interviewer's screen. In this, interviewer has four panels. First, on the right, you can see the candidate's video. On the right, you can see the Monaco code editor. On the left, you can see the Monaco code editor. Below is a chat window, and on the right bottom is a live anomaly log. This anomaly monitor is captures three specific events with timestamp. Is absent from frame, multiple phase detected, and excessive gaze deviation. Gaze deviation, nothing but movement of head and eyes multiple times. These are generated by Face API running on the candidate's browser. Only the event metadata arrives here. The interviewer can only export the full interview at the end of the interview. To the candidate, this is the candidate. It is deliberately kept minimum. Monaco code editor, interviewer's video feed, and a chat window is only accessible to the candidate. No monitoring icons, no anomaly alerts. This is by design. The candidate should feel like they are in a normal coding interview and not in any surveillance. These are active in the background without disrupting any experience. Now coming to the result. Our result are the end-to-end video latency stayed under 250 milliseconds with most sessions under 100 milliseconds, and anomaly detection hit 100 accuracy, 100% accuracy for single phase scenarios, and 98% accuracy for multiple phases. Zero false negatives was reported. Code synchronization latencies also stayed under 100 milliseconds, and we have validated these simulations with 25 plus usage. And then in summary, Hyacinth replaces the fragmented Zoom plus HackerRank workflow with one browser-based website. Its core privacy contribution is all about machine learning interface stays just candidates device. Nothing biometric ever leaves their browser. Going forward, we plan to scale AI-driven question generation and cross-platform optimization. So this is my side. Thank you. Take any questions.
Just have a quick question. So, what particular technique you are using for anomaly detection?
We are using Face API. It is a lightweight machine learning model that runs on any browser. So this Face API will also
No, that API is
will
fine,
also
but what kind of algorithm you are using? Do you know about it, or you just use that API?
we have just used that open source API. It is a face API which classifies, which is trained on multiple faces that can detect the face movements. So we have used that API here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you can unshare your presentation. Thank you. Yeah. So, hi, Preeti. So, can you please tell us about your paper ID and start the presentation?
Sir, my paper ID is 67 and Shreyanshu's already
Okay, so
explained
you
that.
are with Science only. Okay, okay. So, yeah, so thank you. We are done. So,
Thank you, sir.
yeah, thank you. Hello. Hello. हो गया सर 3 किलो ओके তো তুমি বলছো দুটোই 4 তারিখে করে হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ একদম একদম আমার খুব ভালো লাগে তাহলে কি ওটা আমি সব কি বলে প্রতিষ্ঠা করবো হ্যাঁ 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 হ্যাঁ, ঠিক আছে আমি প্রতিষ্ঠা বলে দিচ্ছি তোরা হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে कुछ लोग तो करते हैं लेकिन वो लास्ट दिन अच्छा नहीं करने को एक दो तीन चार पाँच 5 लोग बने सबको फोन किया सबको एक एक रिमाइंडर कुछ
भैया वहां से लौटते हुए को लेके भी आना है, मुझको ड्रॉप करके आना रेलवे स्टेशन पे, वहीं से उनको लेके भी आना है। वहां पे एक बंदा आपके साथ ही जाएगा वापिस ही आएगा, वो दोनों भी लेने के लिए दो को छोड़ना है और बाकी दो आ रहे हैं या एक आ रहा है, छुट्टी कंफर्म नहीं है, तो वो आ रहे हैं वापस। ठीक है ठीक है क्योंकि दो गाड़ियां अभी हमें वहां पे भी चाहिए है इंदौर में 5:30 बजे। उनको बोला था भैया को, विजय भैया को बोल दिया था मैंने कि आप वहीं रुकना हमारे। हाँ हाँ वो बोल रहे थे। Ma'am, wait for 5 minutes.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Shall I
Shall I
proceed,
proceed
ma'am?
now? No, please wait for 5 minutes.
Okay, okay. Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
কি নিয়ে পড়াশোনা করেছেন আর কি? ওটা তো হ্যাঁ। হ্যাঁ ওটাতে কিছুটা হ্যাঁ না তোমরা সাবধানে থেকো আর এই কাকুকে সাবধান থাকতে হবে কাকুর ঘরে হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে নাও আমি রাত হ্যাঁ সেই না না একটুখানি বাড়িতে কেটে গেল ঠিক আছে না আমি রাতে ফ্রি হয়ে ফোন করছি হ্যাঁ ওর কিছু করার নেই কিছু করার নেই দাবি থাকলেও করছো আমি আসতেই চালাই বললে হবে আর কি ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে হ্যাঁ हाँ ठीक है चलो should we start? Yeah, hi, Avinya. Uh, can you please tell us about your paper ID and share your slides?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I will share it.
So other places also from that they join. Maybe I can see.
Sir, is my screen is visible now, sir?
Yeah, so probably you can go at with full screen mode if possible. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
So
it okay now?
yeah,
Yeah.
please go
Yes.
ahead.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And first of all, I would like to say sorry because in our college we have an anonymity inspection. That's why I totally forgot that presentation. And sorry for the delay and all. So, good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining this session. So, my name is M. Abhinaya. I'm working as assistant professor in SRM Valley Engineering College, and my co-author is Satish Kumar, and he's also the studying in final year in SRM Valley Engineering College, and another person is Lokesh, and he's also studying in Sairam Engineering College. So this presentation is about our work titled Cayman Casually Aware Interpretable Modular Ensemble Networks, which I work with my students also. So in this talk, I will focus on central question, that is, can we design deep learning models that are both truly interpretable and computationally efficient without sacrificing accuracy? So I will start with the motivation and background. Okay. Okay. So, in this here, let me begin by setting up the problem that motivated why we choose this topic. So, deep learning has revolutionized many fields, but in high stakes areas such as healthcare and finance, we cannot rely on black box decisions that we don't understand. So, doctors and also regulators and risk managers need to see not just what the model predicts, but why it arrived at that prediction and whether that reasoning remains stable under small changes. So, at the same time, the most accurate modern models, large transformers, mixture of expert systems, and extremely compute intensive, which makes them hard to deploy in resource constrained settings like smaller hospitals or edge services. So, we face a dual challenges, that is, the lack of interpretability erodes trust, and the heavy computational cost limits accessibility. So, in our goal with Cayman is to address these two issues together rather than treating interpretability and efficiency as separate conflicting objectives. So, the next one is, what are all the limitations we have in existing approaches? That is, in existing methods, tackle parts of this problem but fall short when we look at the whole picture. So, first, post hoc explainability techniques such as SHAP and LIME are widely used to explain model predictions. However, they are fundamentally associational based on correlations, not interventions. So they do not provide causal guarantees, and their explanations can change significantly with small input perturbations. So second one is efficiency methods. So efficiency method like spreading, quantization, and knowledge distillation can reduce model size and flops, but these gains are usually incremental and sometimes make the model less interpretable by introducing irregular, hard to reason about instructions. So third one is mixture of experts and dynamic neural networks improve efficiency by routing each input through only a subset of experts or layers, but the gating mechanisms are themselves block boxes. So we still cannot answer why a particular expert was chosen for a given exam. So the key measure of this is current solutions either improve interpretability or efficiency, but rarely. So the Cayman, this is our framework. Here, the architecture of deep learning models so that interpretability and efficiency are designed inform the SAT. So, at a high level, Cayman combines three ideas. First one is causal driven modularity. Causal driven modularity, here we learn a structural causal model for data and use it to instantiate modular exports that each correspond to specific causal factor or mechanism in the domain. The second one is adaptive intelligence. So adaptive intelligence introduces an interpretability aware adaptive computation mechanism that can exist early once the model has formed a simple and stable explanation, saving computation. And third one is explainable outcomes. We provide a multi-level explanation engine that produces feature level, circuit level, and symbolic explanations tailored to different stakeholders from clinicians to ML researchers to regulators. So, they came in as a casual mixture of expert systems where both the routing and the stopping criteria are justified in terms of interpretability, not just accuracy. So, the next one is that here we have a modular experts, that is the key idea is that the structure of the neural network should mirror the causal structure of the problem. So we begin by applying constraint based causal discovery algorithms like PC or FCI, the training data to learn a structural causal model over the input features. So this gives us directed acyclic graph where nodes are variables and edges represent. Yes. So the nodes are variables and the edges represent direct causal influences. For example, inflammation markers causing changes in organ function which then affect clinical outcomes. So we then use this graph as a blueprint for the architecture. For each casual parent set, we create a dedicated expert module that specialize in processing that particular casual mechanism. Then routing through these experts is not done by a learned vacuum gate, but by a probability derived from a dog calculus that measures how relevant each expert under an invention setting the input to current the example. Only experts whose routing score exceeds a threshold are activated, which leads to sparse, casually meaningful activation patterns. This means that when we inspect which experts fired for a particular decision, we can directly relate them to specific causal factors in the domain instead of trying to reverse engineer a black box gating network. Then image, here it is, insert the sparse casual routing heat map on this slide as indicated in the template. So in this heat map, each row is an input example and each column is an expert module. The dark cells show which experts are active. Notice that only few experts fire for each input. And similar inputs tend to activate overlapping experts that corresponding to shared causal mechanisms. Next one is interpretability aware adaptive computation. So, the traditional dynamic networks add early exit branches or conditional paths based on the confidence or heuristics criteria, but they do not ask whether the explanation at that point is good enough. So, in Cayman, at each layer, we compute an interpretability score that combines two aspects. One is counterfactual stability and circuit simplicity. So this counterfactual stability measures whether small casually valid perturbations to the input lead to similar explanations. If explanations flip around easily, we treat them as unreliable.
Yeah,
So next
hi,
one.
Avinya. So, sorry to interrupt. Probably you can wrap it up in next 1 minute if possible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I will go with the next slide. So, shall I explain this in a algorithm? Or finally, I will explain that evaluation methodology. Okay.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, okay, sir. To evaluate Cayman, we designed experiments across experiment across three very different domains. First of all, in healthcare, we used to mimic three data set to predict in hospital mortality. And the next one is we took a 50 class subset of ImageNet 1K with roughly 1 lakh training images. And next one is we have a vision image that is 100K training images, and another one is language. So we evaluate each three these model on three axes. One is prediction quality and computational cost measures in flops, and interpretability stability, defined as the fraction of explanation that remain consistent under small and controlled input perturbations. So here no extra images included. So we also conducted a small human in the loop study with clinicians to quantitatively assess how useful they found the explanation generated by Cayman versus SHA. So next one is here we got our results. Like across healthcare, vision, and the language, time and consistently matches slightly exceeds the accuracy of strong baselines while using significantly fewer flops. So the key takeaway from this table is that we do not trade off accuracy to gain efficiency and interpretability. Instead, the casual and modular design gives us improvements across all three dimensions simultaneously. So here we have some graphs and figures also. Key areas for further investigation: causal discovery in high dimensional spaces, and automatically turning interpretability thresholds and scaling to trillion parameter MOU models. So finally, the conclusion. To conclude, Cayman aims to answer a long-standing we have. Can we design a models that are accurate and efficiency? Yes, by aligning modular experts, we discovered a casual mechanism. We obtain an architecture where structure itself is a useful and explanation reflect true cause. So we believe that approaches like Cayman are necessary if AI is to be trusted in safety critical. So resource constrained environments, and also we hope this work encourages more integration of casual reasoning and modularity and interpretability in modern design. So thank you, sir. That's all.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, no question from our side. So, probably
Okay.
I will request the next presenter to come forward. So, for paper ID 6, anyone is there?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Can
thank
I
you,
leave, sir?
Avinya. Yeah, thank you. For paper ID 6, anyone is there? Okay, so for paper ID 50, okay, so paper ID 134.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead uh, and share your presentation. Yeah, so let us go ahead with 134 first, then we'll take the presentation for 137, if that is okay. Yeah, Tejasini, so hi. So please try to. Sorry, so please presentation. Yeah,
Good
Tejasini.
afternoon, sir.
Sorry, Dhruvika. So please try
Yes,
to
sir.
make your presentation short and try to present in 5 minutes. Okay. So after that
Okay,
we'll
okay.
have question and answer. So please go ahead. Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. We are presenting project title Smart Attendance System using geofencing and anti-spoofing face recognition. Our system aims to eliminate proxy attendance and improve attendance security by using AI-based face recognition and location verification. Here we explain about how it works. It is presented by our team members, and our guide is Shilpa Gode ma'am, and we are from Department of Information Technology from GH Raisoni College of Engineering, Nagpur. Our attendance monitoring system is important part of educational institution because it helps track student participation and academic performance. Traditional methods such as roll calls and paper register are time consuming, prone to errors, and allow proxy attendance. Existing automated system using RFID, GPS, or basic face recognition also have limited such as fake location issues, spoofing attack using photos or videos, and hardware dependency. To solve this problem, we develop a smart attendance system that combines geofencing, face recognition, and anti-spoofing techniques. Now I hand over this uh, next slide to Durvika.
In existing attendance systems, several challenges still exist. Manual attendance systems are slow and can easily allow proxy attendance. RFID and NFC system require additional hardware, which increases cost and maintenance. GPS-based system can be manipulated using fake location applications. Similarly, traditional face recognition system can be fooled using printed photos or mobile videos. Because of these limitations, institutions require a more secure and intelligent attendance solution. So, based on this problem, we define a following objective for our system. The main objective of our proposed system are first to eliminate proxy attendance using geofencing and anti-spoofing face recognition. Second, to ensure students are physically present inside the classroom boundary before attendance is marked. Third, to reduce manual effort and improve accuracy through automation. And finally, to provide a scalable, secure, and a cost-effective attendance solution
Yeah, in
suitable
some of
for
the
educational
workplaces, they allow
institution.
some
Point
of
one
the
by
restrictive
one at
purpose.
each objective
If
in.
you are not presenting
Now
anything.
I will explain the working architecture of our proposed system. I will hand it this to the Sakshi. Okay, Durga, will you please go to next slide? This slide shows the architecture of our proposed system. First, student register their details and facial data, which are stored in Firebase. During attendance, the system checks whether the student is inside the predefined classroom boundary using a geofencing. Once location verification is successful, face recognition is performed using LBPH algorithm. An anti-spoofing module then checks whether the face is live or fake. If both verification are successful, then the attendance is automatically recorded and stored in the database.
I've been in some of
And
the
Durvika, next slide.
presentation you might be present over there. I was there in some
Um,
TSP sitting.
Future enhancement. Although our system performs effectively, there is a scope for future improvement.
Sorry,
Future
I'm
enhancement
very bad
includes
with
implementing CNN based
names
face
and
recognition models, advanced anti spoofing techniques such as blink detection, ERP, integration, offline attendance, support and cross platform compatibility, and support stronger data security mechanism. Now, Durvika, will you please go ahead to next slide? This slide shows the performance comparison. Here we compare the performance of manual systems, existing systems, proposed system. The
Most systems achieves 95 attendance accuracy, offers high proxy prevention, provide strong spoof resistance, and significantly reduce attendance marking time to just 2 or 3 minutes. Now this slide shows the advantages. The major advantages of our systems are that it prevents proxy attendance, ensure physical classroom presence, provides secure liveness verification, reduce manual efforts, offers a strong, effective, and scalable solution for educational systems. Now, Tejaswini, will you please conclude?
The proposed smart attendance system improves attendance accuracy and reduces proxy attendance using geofency and anti-spoofing face recognition techniques. The system securely verifies both classroom location and live face detection before marking attendance. Overall, the solution is reliable, scalable, cost-effective, and high suitable for modern educational institutions. Thank you.
Thank you, Tejaswini, Sakshi, and Suvika. So, yeah, probably paper ID 137. So, we don't have any question. Sorry. So, yeah, Vishu, can you please, yeah,
Yes, sir.
Suvika, can you please
Please give
stop
me a
sharing?
minute.
Yeah. So, Vishu, please go ahead and share your presentation, probably. So, and
Yes,
you
sir.
have 5 minutes
Yes.
to do the
Mhm.
presentation, and then we'll have questions.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's visible. Please go ahead.
Okay. A very good evening to everyone present here. And today we are gonna talk about an efficient two-layer LSTM framework for Indian stock price fluctuation prediction, on which me, Vishu Kalia, the presenting author, and Mr. Rudu Kalyan Naik work together. So the outline of the work was that we first used a long short-term memory-based framework for prediction. The price prediction was for the short term and evaluated a novel approach that is we termed it as expanding window normalization, which we are going to talk about later, and a pre-processing compute model for the presentation. Now here are the previous researches for the same. Like you can see over here, the very old research was of ARIMA model. Then there was RBF FVM machine learning model. Then convolution neural networks were also used in prediction of the stock prices. Then we even had an enhanced LSTM deep neural network framework that used two models to compare and evaluate data sets in real time. And then a stock market prediction using support vector machines and rough set techniques. Now, there are still many more researches that are carried out for stock price prediction, but many of them have one drawback, and that is this: their models are sometimes overly complex with very little pre-processing done at the early stage. The model and the data is timely. Like everyone knows what when we are pre-processing, we normalize the data between a given range. But when we are normalizing the data, we take the entire data range into consideration. Let's say I have a data of 365 days, but when I'm normalizing for day one, I will take the entire 365 days into consideration, whereas I should have only taken the one day, the previous days. But we are also taking the days of the future, hence, we are introducing a poison or extra data into the normalization, creating inefficiencies in the model. So, which is the reason that models usually fail over long time data, and many papers they only use data of about a few years to probably around 5 to 6 years and not more than that. So what we propose the novel solution to be as: this leakage must be prevented at the pre-processing step, like before even the model starts working. We have to avoid this poisoning or the data leakage. The pre-processing should introduce a rolling window technique while normalizing. So in the pre-processing, we just do not have to normalize. But at the same time, we have to introduce a technique that we only take the days of the past and not days of the future. Like here, if we are on day one, we should take only day one. If we are on day two, we should take the cumulative data of day one and day two, and so on and so forth. And hence, this equation was derived and came into existence. Now, if you could see the graphs and the results, this figure depicts the close overlay of the true and predicted prices of 21 years of data of Nifty 50 from 2000 to 2021. And if you see, we tested against multiple models like the LSTM that had the MSC of this, the recurrent neural networks, convolution neural networks, the DNN LSTM framework, a hybrid model, and then a simple LSTM model with a proper preprocessing. And you can clearly see the difference that a model outperformed many other models in terms of stock price prediction, in terms of error loss. Similarly, as you can see, the table is of Wipro. The next page shows the results of Infosys. The corresponding graph is for the training and the validation loss, and the models are again the same. Long short-term memory, the recurrent neural networks, convolution neural networks, deep learning LSTM model, the hybrid model, and then a simple two-layer LSTM model with a proper pre-processing technique of expanding window normalization that gave much lower error loss, hence a better accuracy than other models, which was also tested on a 21 years data. So the conclusion is the entire research paper can be compressed into following: an extensive checking, evaluation, of formulation of missing things in the earlier work, hence a thorough research study. The issue was not at the model, but rather the issue was before the model, which many papers failed to observe. The data leakage was prevented by introducing a preprocessing algorithm that also ensures that the data is not taken off the future. The tested data or the data set was of 21 years from 2000 to 2021 across the Nifty 50 range. And the evaluated and sample model were tested against various metrics like mean squared error, root mean squared error, and R square, and so on and so forth as the proof of better result. So that is all from my side. And if there are any questions, I'm happy to answer. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Vishu. So probably just one question from my side. So whenever you are saying that MAC of 0.0031, yeah, so this one. So
Yes, sir.
what's the range or how many days data you have considered to calculate this MAC?
Uh, the MSC has been evaluated on the basis of a 30-day rolling window, and
30
the
days.
entire
Okay.
data that was yes, and the entire data was taken of 21 years.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. And yeah, we are done probably. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So, sir, may I leave?
Yeah, please. Thank you.
Yes, yes, sir.
You guys can join me if you want. So I have my car, so I'll drop you in campus. No, sir, we are here. Okay, so it's
We will go after dinner when the bus will go again at 10.
but the other people have left or
No, they will come again. They have
okay.
just taken the guest for the campus visit.
Okay.
So they will come at 7 because the dinner will start at 7.
Okay.
And then again the bus will take the students from
So
here
they'll
at 10.
start from 7.
Up to 7, 1 or 2 hours they will be there. They will visit the Department of MEMS or Cyber Search Lab. And then they will again come back for the gala dinner.
So gala dinner is the
Here
next,
only.
next one or this one? Here only?
Yes,
Okay.
this one.
So somebody told me Subu or something.
Subu, that is for tomorrow.
For tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, tomorrow's film is not for everyone. It is for the.
Yeah, that Sarah said told me.
That's why it is in Subu.
Okay.
And that's why Sanjay told you that.
So probably that's why he mentioned that. But
Yes.
okay, okay, same. Anything else you need?
So the hotel is now a hotel section chair.
वो फोटोग्राफर सब एक है उधर। तुम फोटो लिया तुम्हारा कैमरा अच्छा है ना? वो सबको पता है कि किसका कैमरा अच्छा है। तो हम लोग साथ में फोटो लेते हैं अपने से। और मैं सब नहीं दे सकता। अरे और पीएचडी मिलेगा कि हो गया तो बस ये सब 10 दिसंबर में कुछ बस तो फिर तो दिसंबर के बाद पोस्ट करेंगे। उसे तुम भी आओ। Yeah, it is also done. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. तो तुम लोग अपने पास से तुम लोग सारे जाओगे या तुम लोग हम लोग यही रहेंगे वाला तो अच्छा तुम लोग ऐसे रूम नहीं रहेंगे हम लोग कल से ही कैसे 2 बजे दोपहर से स्टार्ट हो ओके सर इधर को मैं देखता हूँ एक्चुअली वो सर हम लोगों ने काफी अच्छा नहीं सर दैट आई नो एक्चुअली मैं खाली मैं कल ही रिटर्न किया हम लोग सिर्फ बात में तो इसको देखो और हम लोग ट्रांसक्रिप्शन ये एक पे फंक्शन है इसलिए तुम्हें करना है समझ मैं आऊंगा तो मैम और बेटी को लेके आना पड़ेगा दे वांट टू कम सर आप उनको एक बार बताइएगा यहाँ को हो सकता है डांस के लिए मैं आप ही गाड़ी लेके उनको लेने के साथ आ रहे हैं वेरी गुड चल no no thank you okay see you सुनो क्योंकि मुझे सुरजीत सर के सारा सामान पैक करो और ये सारा सामान जाएगा आप रूम नंबर 38 समझ गए ताकि यहाँ पे अपना कुछ बचे ना जो भी आना होगा सुबह 8 बजे फिर से वापस यहाँ खुला नहीं रख सकते ठीक है तुम भी अपना सामान पैक करो और लैपटॉप किसी भी जहाँ लैपटॉप सारे जाके देखो सारे लैपटॉप निकालो ये दुकान कर लो ना रूम नंबर 38 में वो है एक जगह कर दो सब ये ठीक है तो ऑनलाइन भाई सारे सेशन से लैपटॉप निकाल दो सिर्फ लैपटॉप सारे सेशन से और इसको ना कहीं टेम्पोररी अपने हिसाब से कैसे कुछ मार्क कर सकते हो कि ये यहीं पे लगा था ये सर लैपटॉप ताकि यहीं आके फिर से सुबह ऐसे लगा हाँ, इसमें एक स्लिप डाल सकते हैं हाँ सर स्लिप डाल सकते हैं रहने दो छोड़ो बस बंद करो निकालो चार्जर के साथ में हाँ नहीं खाली नहीं करना है हमें अपने को निकाल